Pop up live. No, it's not no pop up live. I'm not gonna be on here long. Look at this look. What's
Talking about my shorts. What's wrong with them?
what's right with them? Stink. You feel me? Nah, she good. She just come out here to be nosy. That is it. She ain't want nothing. You get what I'm saying, guys? She just come be nosy. I'm not even gonna be out here that long. She just want to come. I told her I had to come up here to talk to you guys for a few minutes. For a few minutes. Then, ooh. It's like I'm an open book, but I'm a closed book, but I'm gonna still share some things because when you think you can't, you can. Even though it's hard, but you can. And this right here, I'm gonna tell you something. People will literally try to start stuff. That's why you have to be the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving and grooving. I'm proud of myself. You feel me? So I forgot to get my I don't know. I just came out here. So let me go loud. I ain't gonna stay in here long. Cause my charge, my phone is not 100%. Mm. Get these lips together. Get these lips together. My phone is not 100% charged up, so, and I don't have my thing with me in my I don't have it with me. So I'm not gonna be on here long. No more than probably about maybe 15 minutes or whatever. So you get people to come in before I start talking. If I don't get nobody to come in, then shit, I'll just wait. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? I'll just wait. Guys, down here where I'm at, the weather is great. We've been in the triple digits, but today we wasn't in the triple digits, but it's still warm though. It's still warm, but we're not in the triple digits. So, and it's in the 90s, the mid 90s. Hello, Tommy. Welcome in. Grave House only. Somebody came trying to come in and said something negative. They said somebody came in. Somebody said something because YouTube is looking it through. I'm good. Mark, what I don't know what you got going on, but toodaloo, okay. Go on and get yourself together, get your mind right, think about it, and then come back. You feel what I'm saying? You get when you go read the description of this channel, come back another day, or you could come back again. Just read it, and then you come back. You feel me? All right. So, okay, it's too hot for all that, what you got going on, what you talking about. You feel what I'm saying? I went through that this morning with somebody ratchet, I don't know what, for no apparent reason, being hype and all that. And I'm looking at them like, calm down nicely. But my family member, my cousin was like, listen, she right, bat him up. I ain't gonna say bat him up, but cane him up. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, but like she said, she wasn't a Christian, yeah. She said what she said, and it's crazy how people will turn into. That's why I say you have to work on yourself to be able to deal with other people. You get what I'm saying? So I had experience today, this morning, and I already had stuff going on, and then that came at me, and I'm like, oh, like, is this really happening? You know what I'm saying? I was challenged. I was really challenged today with this chick going off, and then she banged on the door, talking about she's gonna ask for somebody, and talking about she accused of me and a family member ganging up on somebody else, which was a lie. And the good thing about it, the cameras is outside so they can see. Okay? And can see how she was all rowdy, and then when they came outside, she still was rowdy. But see, the thing is, if I was listen, back then, I would have flipped her over. You feel what I'm saying? I would have flipped over that fence. That's what I would have done. And then I would have knocked her out. KO, just from the mouth, going through all that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? People can be so inconsiderate and just try to cause trouble and do extras, for no reason, for no apparent reason, just because you know why? It's basically what they got going on in their life, and just want to start some stuff. We already got enough hatred out here in the world. All that extra stuff is just uncalled for. And I will say this, unapologetically, this situation, and I'm gonna tell you something. It was a black and white. She tried to bring it into a black and white thing. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't like that because, for one, I love everybody. My grandfather was a white man. You feel what I'm saying? My great grandfather. Okay, so my whole thing is I have white friends. Love don't have no color to it. You get what I'm saying? When I look at people, I don't look at what color they are. But you got people out here trying to use that to their highest. They're trying to still, try to use that to their ability. And it's bad because being a black woman, I'm not about to feel like when somebody out of line, they out of order, and feel like, well, I'm not going to speak or stand to something because the point they white and somebody going to be on their side. This is the world. This is what we live in now. And some people are taking that to their advantage. You get what I'm saying? And they got to be stopped. Because that's not how they go. We are one. We are all one. If something happens, if you get hit by a car and you hurt, for one, you're going to bleed. If you need to have surgery, you're going to have surgery just like a black person would. It's the same doggone thing. It's just the outside. The skin is different, but our organs is the same thing. If you're black, if you're white, blue, purple, whatever, if you're a man, if you're a male, you got a penis. If you're a white, black, purple, orange woman, you got a vagina. Now, only how you don't have it if you done had surgery to change it. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? They have children, women, they have children just like we have. Bear children, the same way. Now, if they having let me tell you something. If a white or mixed woman or any other color woman is having a baby another type of way, talk to me. Because I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn something new every day. I get my mind to open up to learn something new. Ain't nothing different. So no one is better than the next. No one. Whatever go on when these storms and everything that go on, no one is exempt. Everybody go through storms of life too. There's no color to it. So when you got people, and I dealt with that, and mind you, some other ladies came and they witnessed it too. Like, okay, this chick still exactly. So you know what I learned to do? I learned to keep it together, and I asked God. It took every bit of me. It took so much out of me to not to lose it. People just it's out of hand. It's out of hand. So this is why I encourage you guys. Listen, if I could do it, you could do it. But guess what? It takes work. And it's not easy, man. It's not easy at all. It's not easy when you're dealing with people like that. And the crazy thing about it, she's saying her son is autism, and he was with her, little boy. You're the one out here acting a fool, yelling and hollering and screaming and all this stuff, and got her son with her. You get what I'm saying? Make it make sense to me, for no reason. Man, and the girl that she called herself taken up for wasn't even saying that. She was quiet and humble. You feel what I'm saying? Hi, boss lady Denise. Mwah. How are you? This is just a short live. I was sharing that, I was challenged today, but I'm proud of myself, because literally, I mean, like, had some stuff going on already. And then here you go, this chick. She was just out of line this morning. Wide open, this wow, ratchet. They ain't going to try to put a lie out on me and my cousin. But my cousin told that girl, she said that if she wasn't a Christian, she would take her cane and beat her ass. That's what she said. So then she's like, oh, I'm getting thrown. She's threatening me. I'm going to put papers out on her. Child. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. And I'm the one trying to keep things together. It was just a hot mess. It was a hot mess. But I'm proud of myself how I handled it. You get what I'm saying? Because I know at one time, dealing with somebody like that, I would have just forgot, where I was at. And I would have pretty much just busted up. You get what I'm saying? And I'm keeping it real. You know, and this is why I say it is so important you have to work on yourself and change yourself, and not lose character. I didn't lose character. You get what I'm saying? I really didn't lose character, and that's why I work hard on myself each day, every day, and man, because to know how to handle, to be able to handle situations like what I went through this morning. You get what I'm saying? I did good. I'm proud of myself, but people be looking for stuff. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, and I hate it, but this is what it is. And like I said, unapologetically speaking, I'm not gonna apologize for it. She took it to turn around as a black and white thing. You get what I'm saying? That's what she did, and that wasn't good. So like I said, I am so proud of myself, and you know where that come from. Change and working on it and praying and asking God to help me with this, keep my mind, because I'm like therapy was so like, oh, help me, because first it was something dealing with my truck, still stuff going on with my truck, and then other stuff, but prayer, the power of prayer, let me tell you something, and it was like my head, when she was hollering and screaming, it was like, I'm like, oh my God. And then when the man came out, because she was like, well, I'm going to call, da, 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 da. And he came out and then he said, y'all. I don't like that y'all stuff. Don't put y'all nothing, because she is the one that's out here doing all this hollering and yelling, screaming, acting crazy. And then got nothing to my her son is autistic. He autistic. But he with you. You're the one out here hollering, screaming, starting, causing trouble for no reason. Lying. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Hi, geeky girls. Hey, GGJ, how are you? Yeah, I'm just doing a little short live and saying about these challenges. You get what I'm saying? That come at us, and the things that come at us. Because I'm telling you guys, it is people. You may even simply could be in the store yourself, and something could come at you. So, this people, because people are really doing some stuff. They doing extra, and it ain't right. You get what I'm saying? It ain't right. And I specifically seen how she went about it. For one, she went from 0 to 100. Yeah, that's my friend. Don't even know the girl. That's my friend. Y'all ain't going to be ganging up on her. Nobody ain't ganging up on nobody. Where'd that come from? Started a whole lie. She started a whole lie today, okay? Early this morning. And I'm going to say, like I said, they was white. She wasn't even saying that. She changed it. She tried to change it into that and like it's gonna be fixed. So the man was like, we was gonna have to leave. Leave where? If my cousin would have had to go, I was gonna leave too. And before I left, I said, I'm not going nowhere. I got in my truck. I said, I'm gonna make sure she come out and she good. She was like, no, I'm not. Don't worry about it, cause I got my cane. This woman talking about she's gonna girl. I know she was liking her, probably liking her in her 30s or something like that, maybe her 30s, but she was literally ratchet. You hear what I say? Disrespectful. She was out of order, out of line. It's crazy. Hey Joshua, how are you? Thank you, geeky girl. Basically, what I was saying was I handled the situation with that girl being rowdy, loud, and y'all acting fool and crazy. And at one time, I would have been. I know I would. I would have gave her a KO because she was out of line. I know my cousin done shared it with. I know my cousin. She's older. She's older than me. I know she done shared it with my family members about what happened this morning. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen my family or nothing like that. On the other side or whatever. But I know she shared that. But that and it's just not good. How you gonna turn stuff around and try to make something big because the point we was black. You get what I'm saying? That's what that was. I hate it, but unapologetically, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was, man. But I'm happy that the other girl, she didn't say anything. You get what I'm saying? She just spoke on. She was like, she knew, basically, like, I was pretty much trying to keep the peace. Not because I was scared. It's just that I was humble. I didn't like how she was speaking, but I was humble. Oh, baby. We got to continue to work on ourselves because even when you humble, when people come at you the wrong way, and being crazy and stuff, it's easy to lose character. It's easy to lose character, especially when you have a lot of stuff going on. You get what I'm saying? Hey, PMC, welcome in. How are you? Yeah. Yes, that's why I be prayed up, man. Yes, the love of God. I'm telling you, that's how it was this morning. And I'm like, oh man, it's like, because it was already stuff going on, like with my truck. I had to leave my key in the car. It's just a lot of stuff that was going on, last night and then this morning. And then I still try to keep my head together, guys. I can have stuff going on and still be smiling and stuff. And then here you go with that. That's not but the evil force. But it's all about respect. You get what I'm saying? It's all about respect. But my cousin said, she was like, I'm not threatening you. She said if she wasn't a Christian, she said, I would beat your ass with my doggone cane. And she meant it. Because for one, she's acting like a kid, and for one, who you think you talking to? You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody want no smoke or causing no smoke no one. Smoke with nobody. What my cousin was speaking was facts. When you when you go into a place and a place where we was at, they didn't open till 9:00, right? So when it was closer to 9, basically what she was saying, people are in their cars because they can't stand up long on their knees, and she's one of them. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand on my legs too long either, too much. So if I'm in a grocery store, I use a cart. Even if I'm not buying a lot of stuff, or if I'm in the store with somebody, or if I'm even in the no matter what, I still get a cart that I can lean on because my legs, it'll go, goes out. It used to go out. It was a habit of going out, and then I wore a cane. I used a cane, but I had carpal tunnel in both my hands, and then this hand right here, I'm a lefty, so it was making my hand weak. Man, so she was trying to tell the girl, that she is behind her. You get what I'm saying? Like, basically, figuring that she was trying to be funny, because I thought she was too, because I didn't even know it was other people that came up there. More of the story was, all she was saying that I was ahead of you, in a nice way, and somebody else, another girl, chick, try to make a big scene, basically. She she did. She made a big scene. I said, you see them cameras up there? It's cameras up there, okay? And that's it. So my cousin told her, she's because the way how she was acting, she's like, man, listen, if I was no Christian, I'll beat your ass. I will beat your ass with this cane. Because that's how she was acting. My cousin way older than her, and she was just acting fool. I'm putting papers out. You threatening me. This is, man, it's crazy. Talking about they ganging up, they jumping up, accusing me of jumping on someone. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Man. Ooh, baby. Listen, I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. I told her, I said, I see what you're doing, but it's sad. But we have to be careful, and we got to know how to handle ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Because people take us that, some do. I'm not going to say all of them, but some do. They take their color, and like I said, I don't care if you black, white, blue. If you're a woman, I don't care if you black, white, blue, orange, whatever. When you had that baby coming out that vagina. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what color you are, you pregnant, you having a baby, just you pushing that baby out the same way, just like any other woman will. You feel what I'm saying? Because God created all our bodies the same. You understand what I'm saying? Period. That's it, and that's all. And far as with the men, no matter what color you are, if you get shot or whatever, that bullet going in you, whatever the situation, you still going to be treated at the hospital. You still bleed. It's the same thing. It don't have. It's the color. That different color. That's it. No one is better than the other person. You get what I'm saying? No one is better than the next. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna about to have someone make me feel like I'm any doggone less when we all the same. Now, mentally, I may be better because I know how to handle some stuff different. And I can get really deep with that. You feel what I'm saying? But that don't necessarily have to be with someone white or whatever. You know? And I'm not racist, but somebody gonna have some sense. Because at the end of the day, if at the end of the day, and I'm gonna keep it real, at the end of the day, well, the camera was there. That's all right though. Had I how she tried to get cute and stuff, and it would have turned another way, like basically if it was in my past, you know, I didn't have no patience. I would lose character just like this. Yeah, we would have been fighting. It wouldn't even been no fighting. I'm not trying to play like I'm bad, but it wouldn't, because I would have already hit her. I would have hit her. I would have hit her. Okay, who you think would have been, and that girl, she would have had a black eye. You feel what I'm saying? They would have seen her face. They're going to automatically think it was, yeah, they would have locked me up. Yes. So some people take that to their advantage. You get what I'm saying? No, we all the same. I ain't gonna say mentally, but we so the moral of the story is, guys, continue to work on yourself. When you know your life is going another way, continue to work, you know, and that don't mean you don't need to stand in defense or speak for yourself, you know, but sometimes it's good to speak, sometimes it's good to be quiet. But when you need to speak, speak. You're not about to have nobody in no fear. You get what I'm saying? We ain't doing this. But that's exactly what she did. That was my experience this morning. It wasn't nice, but I said it was very challenging, and I am so proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, man. I'm proud of myself, man. I'm proud of myself. And what I'm doing is still working on that, knowing how to learn how to deal with people. You get what I'm saying? Because she wanted some smoke. She started smoke, and she wanted some smoke. So the first thing she said, my son is autistic. Her son was with her. Well, maybe she has some personal issues going on. You get what I'm saying? So what you got to do, and that's, like I say, pray for him. I got to pray for that girl. No, I ain't prayed for her yet, but I have to pray for her and pray for her son too. You get what I'm saying? That's what I have to do. People like that, you have to pray for them. That's it. That's all. You know? Say she always so high? No, I don't know that. I'm not gonna put that room out on that girl. I don't know. It just I don't know. Maybe just how her life going or whatever. I don't know. But I'm not gonna put no room and say she was out of order. She was out of order. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Just gotta pray. I'm gonna pray for her. You know what I'm saying? Pray and forgive her. Forgive her. That's it. That's it, and it's still for my better good. You know what I'm saying? Yep, God will assess the situation right on PMC. Exactly. Yep. Yes. 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 So, and it's important. This is why I say I continue to work hard on myself to continue to handle things in the right way. Man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm, I'm like, what in the world? What's going on? Like, this is unbelievable. Like, is this really happening? Like, oh my God. Like, oh, man, listen. Whoa, baby. Like, oh man. Woo. I'm telling you. I'm like, oh. So I didn't allow that to spoil my day. I still had a good day. The day is Buddha's birthday, and I was on live with them, and then I had family to the house, and they was there and stuff, and yeah, I had to baby. Now, see, if it was some other family members up there, they probably would have been. They probably would have been out there going in. You feel what I'm saying? Well, she was one of the ones. She felt like she, So I'm like, I don't know what she think this is, but and I told her, girl, if you don't, you better go sit down somewhere, cause I'm not about to give it to you. I ain't giving it to you at all. You ain't gonna get it. I'm not gonna give you this. I'm not gonna give it to you. Cause I know what you're doing. I know what she was doing. I knew what she was doing. I told her, I know exactly what you're doing, but it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. I know what she was doing, and I told her, I know what you're doing. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. When you're dealing with wicked, evil people, you know. So this is why you gotta know. You grow closer with God because you'll be able to see things. You get what I'm saying? But it still wasn't easy, man. It makes it easier, but it still was a challenge. It was. Because all that yelling, man, if y'all would have heard her, y'all would have been like, what? When I said ratchet, oh man, this for the high pitch. And she's right there where I'm at, right here too. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, God, help me, please. Please help me. I'm trying to tell y'all, V.O.M, I'm asking God to help me. Help me. Help me. And it's okay, guys. You got to ask God to help you in this way. You right there in the situation. I was in the situation where I'm asking God to help me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm about the doctor's girl. Listen, baby. Fighting don't solve nothing. No, it sure don't. And it's all right. It don't. It don't solve nothing. It's nothing. But somebody up in your face, literally up in your face, just like, y'all ain't doing this. Y'all, I'm looking at her like, and mind you, it was a lie. You get what I'm saying? I ain't give it to her. I ain't give it to her. So it wouldn't have been no fight anyway, because if I would have hit her one time, she would have been out. All that pressure I got on me. But like I said, I'm more for peace, but I stand for self-defense, and the hood is still in me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to put out that no nothing negative, but at the end of the day, people will come at you. That's what I'm trying to share with you guys. People, men and women too. You get what I'm saying? You got to stay prayed up because situations will come. I didn't expect that this morning, nor did my cousin. I didn't even come up. I was up there first before she was. This is an older family member of mine. And it was just crazy how that went. And I'm like, oh my God. You got to just learn how to humble yourself. And that's what I did. I humbled myself. I stayed humble, even though it was like, oh, but I stayed humble. You get what I'm saying? So this is the message I want to get out to somebody, because somebody need to hear this. I don't know who it is. Somebody out there in the streets that's in the background. Somebody need to hear this. No matter what, you don't have to react to what somebody got going on, even if they being ratchet. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to react. Just stay cool, stay humble, and if you got to pray, ask God to help you with that at that moment, that's what you do, because that's what I did. God, please help me, because this ain't worth it right here. You get what I'm saying? This ain't worth it. But the thing is all about respect, though. Anything is respect. That's where I'm coming from. Respect. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, People do when they know better, they do better. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes, even when somebody being disrespectful, sometimes you still got to like brush it off, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because then you give in to what they trying to do. You get what I'm saying? And no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's okay to walk away. It's all right to walk away. Like, okay, I'm gonna let you have it. You get what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, for the ones that's trying to change and things like that, because like I said, at one time I used to be lose character and things like that. One time I wouldn't have nobody like in my face or just starting trouble or just making up a whole lie for no reason. You get what I'm saying? So just the part of growth, basically the growth part of the journey, that's what helps. So that's the message I'm giving out to you guys. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and I'm proud of myself. You get what I'm saying? There you go, PMC. Thank you, GGJ. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Smart. Walking away, make the. There you go. Exactly. Because I made the devil mad this morning. He was mad. He sure was. He was mad. I didn't. And this is that. And this is what. Yes, I'm proud of myself, and God's proud of me too. He looks at all this. So he look at this. This is why I say, guys, I'm pushing. I'm growing daily, every day. And it ain't even about, like I try to share when I say growing, it's not about that me being a bad person or something wrong that I did. I'm not perfect though, but it's just from how people, the things that come at us, at me, you know, at you. You know what I'm saying? Because people mental, they're going, and I ain't gonna say she ain't no something going on with her mental, because we ain't gonna use that with everybody. But the and then the thing about it too, with her son was with her, and I'm like, she acting like that with her son, so he probably used to that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready to get off, guys. Thank you guys for coming through, and yeah, God don't play with that bad energy, and devil don't win at all. Yeah, yeah, walking away. Yeah, walking away. Yeah, yeah. So it's just sad, man. It's sad. It's so sad. It's sad. So the thing is, like I said, I ain't pray for her because at the time I was praying for me. I was like, ask God to help me. You get what I'm saying? But I will pray for her. I will be praying for her. I will pray for her. You know what I'm saying? Her and her son. To clear her heart, whatever's going on, to clear her heart, mind and soul. You get what I'm saying? For real. Because I'm not the enemy. You feel what I'm saying? My cousin ain't the enemy. My cousin, older cousin, she'll take her shirt off the back for her. Even that same situation that we would, she'll still do that. So, but it's all good. But anyway, guys, thank you all that came through. Thank you all that will be coming through. And I hope somebody got something out of this. Sometimes, especially now, you can walk away. You get what I'm saying? Walking away, keeping your you don't have to lose character. Just walk away, because it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. People will try to lose your character and stuff with foolery. You know what I'm saying? Don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. Sometimes they'll catch you off guard, because I was caught off guard. We was both caught off guard. But, it's all right. But the challenges can be defeated. Yeah. All right? Remember that, guys. Love you. Love you guys. Okay? Mwah. Thank you, Joshua.